So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin.
Thanks for the intro, Peter. I've been soaking up the atmosphere, and I'm really looking forward to what lies in store.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And so, the national anthems. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, the atmosphere, Peter, certainly doesn't feel like a friendly. We all know about the quality we have on show here, so I hope that the crowd demand as much as they can get, and I hope the players will oblige on that.
And that gets things running. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, someone I see as a great defensive midfielder is this guy, Benacer. At 5'9", Peter, he might not seem the biggest, but he does have a knack of winning duels against much bigger opponents. And you can't fault his awareness and his decision-making, which are usually spot on. This guy rarely gets caught out.
Yeah, I'd have picked him too. No doubt the fans feel much the same way. Out towards the flank. I think that's a corner. Yes, it is. And we have our very first corner. Chance! And that is doing no harm at all.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Mahrez. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Benacer. And here's Guiri. Grimaldo. That's a good ball out wide. Now it's Yamal. And it's Pedri. Fabian Ruiz. And the shot! Goal! Spain! Piercing, Piercing and with pinpoint accuracy, he forces it through.
Well, I'm sat here, Peter, thinking that the keeper might have done a little better then. Maybe his positioning wasn't great, but then again, I don't think he had a wonderful view of it.
Algeria finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Gets a good foot in there. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. 1-0 the score. Aouar. Possession football, Jim, we're seeing plenty of it. What is it, though, that really makes it work?
Well, for me, what makes it work is the fact that everyone in this team has the courage to show for the ball. You can't shy away from it. You can't hide. You have to front up in a setup like this, and everyone is doing just that.
You make it sound so simple. Aouar puts them all in. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri. Chooses to go crossfield. Nico Williams looking for the run. Grimaldo looking to hit the byline here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. And he's gone backward here. He's going for goal! Aouar, and the counter is on. Aouar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. More and more pressure on the ball here. Guiri. Mahrez. Now it's Guiri. He's Guiri! Superb from Guiri! About as smooth as it gets. They are right back in business.
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, that's an incredible shot. The dip and the curl he managed to get on it. Impeccable technique, Peter. Absolutely impeccable.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Rodri. Played out to the right. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Bensebaini gets it clear. Guiri. Mahrez. Aït-Nouri. Chooses to go cross-field. Nico Williams. And it's Grimaldo. Oh, that's nice. Mahrez. Could move up a gear here. Aït-Nouri. Now it's Mahrez. Boudaoui. Oh, good spread. Now it's Aouar. He's got away.
2 minutos de descuento.
Benrahma. He's having a go. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Benrahma has taken on too much there. That isn't one of the areas he thrives on.
Pedro Porro. And we've reached half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. So in they come for the break with nothing to separate them. The score 1-1.
Se ruega a su abuelo que se ponga en contacto con algún empleado del estadio.
Second period then underway. Benacer. Looking for options for movement. He's in space and looking for options. And Boudaoui. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
The worst choice he could pick. He needed to get his head up and see the outlet to his right.
The ball has bounced loose now. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And it's Grimaldo. And that has been cleared. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Rodri. Now it's Morata. Goes for a shot! Loose ball now. Shapes to shoot! It's out for a goal kick. Boudaoui. Benrahma. Nouri. And Boudaoui. Played out to the left flank. A mixture of good defending and indecisive passing. No progress. Oh, that was vital. Benacer. Fabian Ruiz, looking understandably energised after his goal. And it's Grimaldo. This looks promising. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
Benacer calmly anticipates. Now it's Aouar. Benrahma.
Well, they keep pressing like that as long as they can.
He's a sharp little ball here. And he's in on goal. Real and the shot!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Cambio de jugadores en España. El dorsal 7, Morata. El dorsal 19.
No outsmarting him this time.
Serán sustituidos
Kubasi.
por el dorsal 21, el dorsal 10, el dorsal 25.
Spain do have options available on the bench if they want to go that way. Pedri, it's a really well-measured ball. Into the last quarter of an hour. Pedri was steaming forward. Mahrez. Baini. Mondi. Atal. Aimed beyond the defence, and it's made its way to him.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
Algeria making consecutive changes here. So the die is cast. It is time for Mr. Crash Bang Wallop.
Yeah, this will make things interesting. He's definitely one of those players who can deliver in a situation like this.
This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
It's a very open game and an exciting watch. There are no signs of nerves or caginess from either team. This pitch is go-for-it territory right now.
Now it's Dani Olmo. Chance for a shot! Goal! Spain! And they've got their lead back. Oh, high-quality goal. Lovely first touch. Sumptuous second.
Oh, what a touch. I mean, how good was that? Poetry in motion.
Spain take the lead. Now it's just a question of holding on.
There's still a bit left in it, Peter, but they should find the necessary to avoid a slip-up now.
Lenormand. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. And it's Ruiz. Now it's Oyarzabal. Out to the right. Dani Olmo. And the finish! It's loose now. Oh, he's been caught napping. Williams. Fabian Ruiz. Pedri! You've got to be quick to recover this. And that's it. Spain proudly puff out their chests in victory. They know that was a battle. They know it could so easily have gone the other way. And they are clearly so happy to have won it. Fabian Ruiz claiming the Man of the Match award. And there is very little room for argument. Thrilling, nail-biting, perhaps frustrating until the very end. But we do have a winner.
Well, I just think that determination and persistence has paid off handsomely to squeeze the win out of a draw. Sometimes it comes down to grit.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. My name's Peter Drury, and here's my co-commentator for the game. It's Jim Begley.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Well, colour and passion just oozing from the stands here. These fans love their football, and we're about to be dished up a feast of it. The national anthem of Argentina rings out. It does seem to be a 4-3-3, Jim.
Well, one of the attacking advantages in this setup, Peter, is the impact that can be made between fullbacks and the attacking wide players. These combinations, when worked well, can be a real handful for any opposition, and we're likely to witness that again. You often see the wide man drift inside to allow the fullback to make the run out wide, and it can just throw the opposition off kilter.
So it's away we go then. De Paul. And he's searching through. Chance for a shot! But he's really put himself on the line here. Argentina with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. And he's taking no chances there. Ball is over the line. Paredes. To McAllister. Tagliafico. Tagliafico goes on a run down the left wing. And it's Rodrigo de Paul. Oh, good spread. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually.
It's a pretty loose pass. De Paul. Out towards the flank. And here's Gonzalez. Tagliafico could try cutting inside here. Now this could... And the finish! Goal! Argentina! And it's Argentina in front. What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, this should allow them to be a bit more expansive, although they'll be wise to be cautious for now.
Argentina are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. De Paul. Nicely aimed pass. That's a good ball out wide. Can he get on the end of this? Now there's a fine ball. Lofted in.
That's good defensive concentration. They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Distributed tidily. Lovely bit of skill. And they've got a throw. Now it's Gonzalez. And it's hoisted clear. Paredes. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Now it's Gonzalez. And the shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence. They were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
So that's two now without reply.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Otamendi. And it's McAllister. Tagliafico. Tagliafico, unrelenting, uncompromising pressure on him. Nicely shaped cross. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Sweat chance! Relentless! Just relentless! And they're at it again in double quick time. Complete awareness. He understood what was needed and he executed it smoothly.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
(3-0) and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
Well, their manager seems to have them always thinking about the next goal. When's the next goal coming? They're such an entertaining watch.
Coming up to half-time, leading, and things are looking pretty good. Nicely spread, and it's Messi. McAllister. Oh, lovely bit of skill. And here's Alvarez. He's played it back. De Paul knocks it out wide. Oh, nice one too, very nice. Looking for the run. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Se van a jugar 2 minutos de compensación.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. De Paul does well to get it back. Oh, look at the space. And he shoots! It's in! Again, in a trice, and they are soaring! An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And the referee brings the first half to a close. Staggering, just staggering. Not in their wildest dreams would they have expected a half-time scoreline like this.
Well, for me, it's a lead that's thoroughly deserved, Peter. They've been quicker to pretty much everything so far. The only thing you've got to wonder is, how taxing is this for the players? How long can they keep it up for? Are we going to see a fade in this second half?
Argentina have run riot in the first half, and barring a miraculous comeback, they have done the job already. Here we go again then. That's been cut out, well played. But that has not gone well. Can he get it through? McAllister, who's looking wide, and there's his chance to lead the counter. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Martinez. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Well, you might think he got off lightly, it is just a verbal warning.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
He'll fancy himself from here. This the perfect chance to extend the advantage. And the counter is on. In with the challenge. Lisandro Martinez is the guilty party there. Has a shot! He's put it wide.
Well, that's a sign that he clearly feels the need to take it upon himself to try and get his side back into this.
Otamendi. And it's Paredes. More and more pressure on the ball here. McAllister. Well, that looks a decent ball. That's good play. Aimed beyond the defence. And he whips. He rises! It wasn't a great header in the end.
I think it's a very fair effort, Peter, considering he didn't have much in the way of space to play with.
Paredes. Oh, that's nice. Oh, this looks sharp. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. So, what can they make of this? Oh, shooting chance! Oh, it's hit the post! And yes, it's there! Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Número 24.
Argentina choosing to make the first change. A warm ovation on his way off, and that is the least he deserves.
I think he's put in a good shift, and their fans appreciate that. I think he can feel pretty happy with the contribution he's made.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 15.
Well, they have a goal, but it is surely too much to hope for a comeback. Pinches it off him. Pressure coming in from all directions. Acuna. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Well read, and the danger is averted. And he's there to belt it away. Argentina perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. The ball is loose and the chase is on.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
75 minutes played. He is through here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Corner then.
Cambio en Argentina. Número 10.
So, time for changes
Messi.
on both sides,
Lo
actually.
reemplazará número 24. Se está
Point blank
realizando un
header!
cambio.
Decent attempt, but not quite good enough. Paredes. Argentina have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Nicely weighted ball. He's shifting, and a chance! It's bounced back off the post. Not the worst cross in the world, but still room for improvement. Paredes.
There they go, hunting again.
Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
I think he knew immediately that he got that one wrong. The wall did its job.
Not the most accurate pass. Tries to thread one through. Dybala.
Se agregarán 5 minutos al tiempo reglamentario.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Looking for options for movement. Well, good play on the left-hand side here. McAllister. Lovely feet. That is ended up in no man's land. That's at the end. Well, this is a side which is purring, picture perfect, a win they will relish, having pulverised what was put in front of them. It was a pulsating performance. Your reflections then, Jim?
Argentina definitely impressing me here, especially the way that attack clicked. Whether it was link-up play, running in behind, this has just been a great day at the office.
And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all. Well, what a sight this is. A beautiful evening and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. A moment of great pride, the anthems. Quite some performance, and now here comes the response. It is a monster matchup, Jim Beglin.
Well, with nothing resting on this, Peter, I'm hoping that there'll be more impetus for the players to just enjoy the game with the pressure off, try out a few different things, and we get something open and free-flowing.
There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe. There's nothing more frightening for a defender when he's running at you at full speed. He gets into a stride so quickly and seems to just glide across the turf. But when the goal's in front of him, he's also got that cool head that's required to pick a spot and finish everything off.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Out towards the flank. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Pretty cagey early on from both sides. And it's Rabiot. It's a really well-measured ball. Olise showing good feet. Olise's cross.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Camavinga. First quarter of an hour gone. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
He's dealt with that very well, Peter. It's a real show of discipline.
And it's Dembele. Camavinga. Good, strong midfield running here. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. He's in plenty of space here. He's found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Well, that pass surprised everyone, and not in a good way.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
And that's put paid to a promising move. The United States are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both...
Real chance!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Traumeri. Rabiot. And that's a... Can he finish? Same again, same outcome.
France really have stepped it up now. They could have been a bit more greedy and forced the issue.
That's a risky ball, you've got to say. Rabiot gets a foot in here. It's a threatening ball. And a chance! Goal! France! And France are in front. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Après 38 minutes de jeu par le numéro 10.
So the first moment of real significance.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough, though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Traumeri.
France can certainly afford to see this half out now and reset during the break.
And it's Camavinga. And Hernandez. Now it's Mbappe. Olise! He's done very well to get to that.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
And we have our very first corner. And it's been taken short. The United States are looking to go forward now.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Chouameni. Upamecano. Very nicely done. Good spot, that. And the referee brings the first half to a close. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Yeah, I like the fact that there was a genuine flow to this game, as well as intent. But I can't help feeling that their efforts deserved that little bit more.
France are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half. France carrying a one-goal lead. And that's been won straight back. Good ball over the top. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Camavinga, who's set up one goal so far. Played out to the left flank. Dembele. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Oh, sweet feet. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
That appeared to be an inevitable outcome. Too much traffic.
France just about have their noses in front. It is the slenderest of leads. Some front-footed pressing going on here. A noticeable change in the approach to defending here. Much more in your face.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 11. Pour le remplacer, le numéro 24.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be
He's having a shot! He has done it! They are right back in business!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
What a moment of brilliance, control and perfect accuracy.
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
The United States grab the equaliser and we're all square.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
This looks promising. Nice interception, well timed. Upamecano wins the duel this time. And it's Camavinga. Oh, good spread. Doué gets into some space. Camavinga. Danger averted for now. It's a pretty loose pass.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 7.
The changes then in quick succession.
À leur place, le
They've
numéro
played it
20,
short.
le numéro 19.
France have the chance to go the other way. More and more pressure on the ball here. And it's slung out wide. It's a throw-in. The United States choosing to make the first change.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Doué. Now there's a fine ball. And the shot! Goal! France! And they're back in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
France go into the lead.
You have to credit the desire we've just seen here, Peter, the desire to stick to your task and keep on chipping away. Some might have backed off, but not this lot. This is very impressive.
Barcola. Rabiot. Spread it left. Goes for a shot! And that would have won it.
Well, the keeper spared a few blushes here. Going 2 down at this stage would have made it an awful long way back.
Changement.
It's their second corner of the game. Cleared without hesitation.
Well, it's probably safe to say now, Peter, that it's going to be all about game management from here.
That has been slung wide.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
Saliba. No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Plays a sharp little ball here. Pass is just off target.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
Just seeing the board now, it's going to be 5 extra minutes. Great ball, and he's in here, and he's in on goal. Shot a goal! So that's it. It is all over. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into quite a spectacle. It's the sort of game after which you feel it's a shame anybody had to lose. Mbappe claiming the Man of the Match award, and there is very little room for argument. Your final thoughts, Jim?
France really had a measure of control throughout and strengthened their grip on a victory as the game progressed.
Voici venu le moment de notre grande tombola.
So just time for me to say thanks to Jim for his wisdom and to wish you all a very good evening.